Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the fascinating world of woodworking as we create a stunning wall clock with a geometric wooden face. This isn't just any ordinary clock. It's a combination of function and artistry, where time meets craftsmanship. A clock is something we use every day, but when it's made with skill and care, it can transcend its purpose and become a true centerpiece for your home or office. So, whether you're looking for a bold addition to your living room or a unique decorative piece for your study, this geometric wooden clock is the perfect way to blend beauty with practicality. In today's video, we're going to go through every single step involved in crafting this piece, from selecting the materials, deciding on the design, cutting, assembling, and finishing the wood to creating a working clock that you can proudly display. This clock is not only a functional timekeeper, but a beautiful reflection of your taste and craftsmanship. Now, before we jump into the actual process of making the clock, let's first talk a little about the design that makes this clock so special. Geometric designs have been a staple in modern interior design for many years, and it's no surprise why. Geometric patterns can range from the very simple, like a grid of squares, to intricate, interlocking shapes that create a visual spectacle. Geometric art tends to emphasize balance, symmetry, and precision, all characteristics that lend themselves perfectly to a wooden wall clock. In our case, we're aiming for a clock with a bold, modern geometric design. It's not just about filling up space. It's about creating a layout that feels visually striking and pleasing to the eye. For this clock, we will use a variety of geometric elements: sharp angles, clean lines, and crisp shapes like squares, triangles, and circles. Each element will come together to form a unified design, creating a sense of order and structure. These geometric shapes won't just serve as decoration. They'll be carefully arranged to work in harmony with the clock's function, so while they're beautiful to look at, they won't distract from the clock's main purpose. We'll start by crafting the base of the clock, the large wooden disc that will hold all of our geometric pieces. The wood we choose for the clock's base is crucial. It will not only affect the aesthetic, but also the durability and longevity of the clock itself. For a project like this, we'll be using a type of wood that is sturdy yet easy to work with, like maple. Maple is known for its fine grain and light color, which makes it ideal for showcasing geometric patterns. The pale tone of maple contrasts beautifully with darker shapes or accents, helping the design stand out. Once we've selected our wood, we will start by cutting the clock face into a perfect circle. The size of the clock can vary depending on the space it's meant to occupy, but for a statement piece, we might choose something in the range of 18 to 24 inches in diameter. The size gives us enough room to create an intricate geometric design that will capture attention, but it also ensures that the clock doesn't overpower the rest of the room's decor. Once the circle has been cut, we'll focus on the design elements, the geometric shapes. At this stage, we can let our creativity run wild. We'll work with a combination of triangles, squares, and circles, each of varying sizes and angles, to create an aesthetically pleasing layout. The key to a successful geometric design is balance. Each shape should be placed in such a way that it creates a sense of movement and flow, yet the overall design remains unified and cohesive. We start by deciding on a central shape, something that anchors the design. A large circle, square, or even a hexagon can serve as the focal point, from which all other shapes radiate outward. Around this central shape, we'll start placing smaller geometric elements. Some of them might overlap, while others are spaced apart, creating a sense of depth and dimension. The beauty of geometric design is in its simplicity, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It requires careful planning and precision to ensure that each shape is perfectly positioned and proportioned. Once the design layout is finalized, it's time to cut the individual geometric shapes. For this, we'll use a variety of tools. A jigsaw is the ideal tool for cutting the larger shapes, while a scroll saw or a laser cutter is perfect for those intricate, sharp corners. Precision is key here. Each cut must be clean and accurate to maintain the integrity of the design. When cutting the geometric pieces, it's important to keep the edges smooth. Any rough or jagged edges can distract from the otherwise clean lines of the design. With the geometric pieces cut, we now have to attach them to the clock face. This step requires a steady hand and a good eye for detail. To secure the pieces, we'll use a strong wood adhesive that can bond well to the wooden surface. When applying the adhesive, we need to ensure that it's spread evenly across the edges of each shape, so that it adheres properly without oozing out and creating a mess. Once the adhesive is applied, we carefully press each geometric piece into place, ensuring that each one is aligned with the others and positioned exactly as planned. After all the pieces are glued down, we'll let the adhesive cure for several hours to ensure everything stays securely in place. While waiting for the glue to dry, we can start working on the clock mechanism. The mechanism is the heart of the clock, and it's what will allow it to keep time accurately. We'll choose a reliable clock movement mechanism that fits our design, ensuring that it's quiet and efficient. To install the clock mechanism, we'll first need to create a small hole in the center of the clock face. This hole needs to be the perfect size to fit the shaft of the clock motor. Once the hole is drilled, we insert the clock mechanism through the hole from the back of the clock and secure it in place. The hands of the clock will then be attached to the mechanism. When adding the hands, we want to make sure they're securely fastened and that they move freely. The minute and hour hands should be lightweight enough to move without any hindrance, and the second hand should be smooth and precise as it ticks away. Once the clock mechanism is in place, it's time to focus on the finishing touches. Finishing the wood not only enhances the look of the clock, but also ensures that it's protected and will last for years to come. We can choose from a variety of wood finishes, oil-based finishes, lacquers, or even a wax finish, depending on the desired look. A natural oil finish works well with lighter woods like maple, as it brings out the wood's natural color and highlights its grain. It also helps protect the wood from moisture and wear. If we want a more glossy appearance, a polyurethane or lacquer finish will give the clock a sleek, shiny look while providing a strong protective layer. When applying the finish to your clock, it's important to use the right tools to achieve that smooth, polished look. Start by selecting a clean cloth or brush, whichever you prefer for your project. Gently work the product into the wood, always moving in the direction of the grain. This will ensure that the finish is absorbed evenly, creating a seamless surface. To get that perfect sheen, it's better to apply multiple thin coats rather than one thick layer. Each coat should be light, giving you control over the process and preventing any drips or streaks. After applying the final coat, give the clock some time to dry completely before handling it. This step is crucial. You don't want to rush this process, as it ensures that the finish cures properly and provides maximum protection for your wooden clock. The drying time will depend on the finish you've chosen, so make sure to follow the manufacturer's recommendations for the best results. Once your clock has fully dried, it's time to attach the hanging mechanism. This is a simple yet important step, as the hanging hardware ensures that your clock stays securely mounted on the wall. Depending on the size and weight of your clock, you'll either use a picture hook or a D-ring for this step. Both are effective, but for heavier clocks, a D-ring might offer more stability. Install the hook or D-ring firmly. This is the part that keeps your clock from falling off the wall. Make sure it's centered and level to maintain the balance and integrity of the design. Now comes the exciting part, the moment we've all been waiting for, hanging the clock. Choose a spot on the wall where the clock will stand out but still complement the rest of your decor. Think about the surrounding colors and textures. The clock should enhance the space, drawing attention without overpowering it. Once you've found the perfect spot, carefully hang the clock, making sure it's secure and level. Step back and admire the beautiful craftsmanship you've just created. The sleek, geometric design paired with the warm wood and precise clock mechanism come together to form a stunning and functional work of art. And there you have it, your very own handcrafted geometric wooden wall clock, ready to bring style and function to any room. Whether you've created it for your home or as a thoughtful gift for someone special, this clock is more than just a timekeeper. It's a piece of art that adds sophistication and a personal touch to any space. Thank you for joining me today as we crafted this unique and timeless clock. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more woodworking ideas and DIY projects. Until next time, happy crafting!